Oh, now I knew I forgot something. I knew I forgot something. What's up, y'all? It's time for some FACEIT League. It's time for some playoffs. Oh my goodness. Let's go change this title real quick. We are no longer in NEA. It is upper bracket finals for NA right now. We got your number one team, Nightmare Rotation. Taking on your 6th seed in AltSpartans. I mean, what a run here from the Spartans. Typing and talking, not my strong suit. There we go. There we go. Now we should be set. Now we should be set. Let's take a look at our bracket. So, Nightmare Rotation coming off a hell of a reverse sweep. We had here on Stream. Man, that was one hell of a match. Insane match. In fact, the second map 5 that Rotation have had to fight through. You know, with things being, I think, a little more difficult in the Maga meta. You still see some fun stuff. It's still Nightmare. You know, we're still seeing a lot of Sebastian and trying to play around with those comps. But it's a little bit more difficult. Yeah, there's a lot more sustained in the Maga meta than there was in the Orisa meta. You know what? But they've managed to make it work on both occasions. They've managed to dig deep in and pull through. I think this one was a back and forth map 5, where this one was a reverse sweep. Nightmare United will cap on King's Row. Typically a map you see capped more often than not. So yeah, it just seemed like they were having a rough go at it early. You know, it was quite a turnaround, quite a dig the heels in moment turnaround. It was fantastic. On the other side of the bracket, I mean, AltSpartans able to do something nobody had done previously in the playoffs, which was not only take a map off of Amplify, but take 3 maps off of Amplify. Put Amplify down in the lower bracket. We did have some fun stuff in the lower bracket though. Amplify still alive. They take that 3-1 over Artemis. Tanuki Tapire absolutely just trounce Blast Off Buds. Just come out swinging and don't let the foot off the throat at all. I mean, we're down to top 4. I mean, I think any one of these 4 teams, honestly, can move in and not just move into grand finals, but take these grand finals. Let's zoom in. Our focus tonight is on this upper bracket finals. Like I said, Nightmare Rotation are your number 1 seed coming in from the season. Their only loss was to Midori. 13-1 and through your winners bracket are certainly your team to beat right now. Again, that loss to Midori, which wasn't that long ago. Feels like a lifetime ago now, but it really wasn't that long ago. It's not like it dropped a match just to somebody much lower in the standings. I mean, dropping a match to the 2nd seed is, I mean, no shame in that. No shame in that. Let's zoom in on AltSpartans a little bit. Coming in 6th seed. Second year in FACEIT League, was an expert for season 2 as well. Similar placement. They finished one slot better, but the exact same record. So they were 7th in season 2, 6th in season 3. Both times they were 10-4. But they've already improved on their finish here, right? So they went out in top 8 previously. So if we take a look at our bracket here, they went out in this lower bracket round 3, where AltSpartans have guaranteed themselves a top 3 finish here in this one. All in all, a good season, including a win over Blast Off Buds towards the very end of regular season to secure a good spot in playoffs. This ended up being a very important pair of wins on the back of a very difficult schedule, all right? So the 26th was playoff start day, right? So they went Sakura, 5th seed. Okay, well, let me back it up one more. 1st seed, 5th seed, 2nd seed, 3rd seed, 4th seed, 9th seed in Zenith, and then had 8th seed into Puree before Hive Mind Kittens. And Hive Mind Kittens were, started off 6-0 and were a competitor in the beginning. Like, they're no slouches. But that is an insanely difficult strength of schedule. Like, that is ridiculous. Absurd. And they're able to hang on through it. Yeah, they don't win every one of them. You drop matches to ASU and Midori. But the fact that you come off of those losses to the 2nd and 3rd seed, and then you turn around and beat Blast Off Buds and Zenith, which, again, Zenith took Nightmare to 5, right? Like, Zenith were no slouches. I mean, AltSpartans have put up a hell of a run and showed some real tenacity through that as well. Anyway, with that said, there's certainly no counting them out here tonight. And it is time for our map bands. Let's take a look at it. Let's get into it. It's Busan. All ready to kick things off. Here we go to my handy dandy map band screen. All right, we're getting our lineups finalized. Let's take a look at our complete map bands here. We are all done. There you have it. At least we know what we will not be seeing tonight. So if we're going back to the previous time these two teams met, with Oasis Kings, Esperanza, and Saravasa, but it was flipped. So, like, AltSpartans chose Oasis here, where AltSpartans got banned tonight and banned out Busan. So they left Oasis and Ilios in the pool. It is, in fact, Oasis. So no Ilios here. No Ilios here. Your map pool for tonight: Oasis, Midtown, Runasapi, Saravasa, and Shambali Monastery. As anticipated, we are getting... here, let's go back to this screen so you can kind of see. You can see who you're expecting to see on the battlefield. These lineups have been finalized. Matt Merck in the lineup as anticipated, as we have seen recently through these playoffs. Can't play a Hog in a Maga meta. It's just... You just can't. It's unfortunate. Let's go. Let's go. I see some dancing bananas. We got a dancing squirrel. All right, we're feeling it. I like it. Let's get some energy going. It's playoffs, y'all. It's playoffs. Oh, I'll play it with chat. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. Have fun. Map point, we're headed into Oasis. Here to start things off. Oh, shoot. I forgot to change your region. You didn't see nothing. I didn't forget to change anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. We are getting the Sombra variant here. This is something I've seen tried before. And it actually worked well if you can get into the backline, but I saw that against a Maga comp. I don't know how well it's going to work against the Bastion sim strats that we've come to know and love here from Nightmare Rotation. Currently holding high ground, and Plato's already picked up a kill here. So 2 on the point. Cap goes over to rotation, start things off. We did get AltSpartans kind of rotating, kind of threatening to move up towards that high ground side. I mean, this is a 3v5 currently, as Plato needs a manual hack, has to work through a deflect, but is able to pour some damage down into Kibbs. Is it enough? Harmony's able to find Plato. Harmony's able to find Hypno. And it ends up being a trade into the back line. Whoop. Up to the high ground they go. They're going to give it chase. Has Harmony low on the outside. Harmony, I don't know if they lost the teleporter or took it down, but Biblical finds a perfect opening to see if they can get in there and try to crack this point open for AltSpartans. There it is. That opening turns into a domino effect, a snowball, monumentally rolling down the hill. Avalanching, if you would. Small avalanche, all right? It's a small avalanche. Timeless, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Legends. We also got Serene coming through the follow. Appreciate you all. Appreciate all the support. Keep supporting Path to Pro Overwatch. Y'all are legends. Thank you. All right, we're going to have Matt Merck coming in with the Sclerotic Flux. You see the teleport up to the high ground here. Looks like Merc, Merc went through main. I'm not sure what happened to the Flux. Maybe it got stomped. The Flux just gets stomped by Kibbs. Interesting interaction there. I think that's what happened. NATO was thrown into Matt Merck through this. They were able to find Ross, but Biblical has traded out a 2-for-1 deal here for AltSpartans with the help of that Kitsune Rush. I think this is still going in favor of the Spartans. You know, you want to get your Maga topped up. Plato's still hanging out here somewhere. Where'd Plato go? Okay, I thought Plato dropped. Met up with Matt Murphy underneath. Orbital Ray in. Plato now pushing the inside. This is going to force Kibbs out of there. Kibbs doesn't make it out. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. The Lego Bastion will keep you all day long. Speaking of nowhere to hide, Hypno barely finding a safety corner there. All right, Chosen coming off the Ana after using that nano boost. This is now on a Moira here. Maybe just a little bit survivable against the Sombra in the backline. You can hear the hacks out from Cabe. Cabe is forced out. Cage fight now in from Kibbs. And Biblical's going to go ahead and throw in the blade. Let's find that blade. There's that blade. It's already got one. Looking good to get more. Yeah, you betcha. Let's stack on a few, including both supports. Into that Dragon Blade and a flip right here. So back and forth, these teams continue to go. 60% now on the board for the Spartans. This will be tied up before it flips over. Gibbs biting off a little more than they can chew there. The flux will not get interrupted this time. And this is going to be a fast flip here for a rotation. Very small lead for AltSpartans on the back of this. Cozy Bacon, thank you for the follow. All right, let's get in a better position here and see AltSpartans on this approach. So far, Kim's just trading out. You figure that Mog will be able to just kind of melt through the Sig Shield, but Kim's turns onto the point. I mean, needs to get in a position to kind of make sure what they're dealing with, to step down, anchor in, get prepared for this Kitsune rush coming through over the top. Came close to an EMP, doesn't quite have it yet as Plato lands the artillery from above. Now finds themselves in a 1v2 on the outside. Cable get that kill and the EMP online. We're headed into final fight to determine who takes University. And that EMP could be massive. That Merc swaps over to a Diva here for this last fight. Just a little bit more rotation, anchoring power, get on and off the point. Try to like maximize that sustain. Orbital EMP both thrown in here at the start of the fight, and the Coalescence is no chance for all of that incoming damage from AltSpartans. Kibbs with 3 on the board, and the Spartans will take away round 1. Right, all right, let's go. I love playing Overwatch. And maybe Chosen should have stuck in with the Ana. I mean, the Coalescence did not get it done. There in that final fight was just too much. I mean, EMP and Orbital Ray, I mean, it didn't... Coalescence just isn't going to hold up there, you know? Did stay in the fight a little bit longer against the Sombra, I will say. Once again, getting the Sombra pick here out of Cabe. I'm really curious on the movement out of rotation. Their rotations are the defining factor here of this composition. Where did you go, Sim? Okay, they all just went towards jump pad side. See if they can catch somebody out of position. Looking at Kibbs is kind of how that looked to me. Matt Merck on a Reinhardt, by the way. Now goes in swinging on the big old Malgan. We'll find that pick. Give me some Matt Merck Pov. Give me some Reinhardt Pov. You're pulling out a Ryan in this year of our Winton. You absolutely deserve to get some Pov. Oh, I said Pov, not paused. Chosen angry. They can't play on anymore. That's a joke. That's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. All right, you get one. You get one, but if we get another pause, it's pause Poco time. I'm just saying. You give me 2 pauses, it's pause Poco time. I'll spare you all of this first one. You get 1 pass. I'm gonna sit and enjoy my tea. I did not see. I mean, it's pretty early, but still, that's precious ult charge. That's a very unfortunate DC. It wasn't a whole ultimate, but that first ult fight can be so important. Uh-oh. Right-row. Still pretty early, but I suppose we can take this opportunity to check in, or at least get kind of situated to look at our lower bracket match. Here, I'll have that just kind of set right next to our match up at the top. Because I am very curious on this one. Oh! It got rescheduled for tomorrow. Well, sweet. I might actually be able to cover that. Let's see, tomorrow night at 2100 my time? Oh, yeah, I might actually be able to cover that. Okay, cool. We'll get this one on stream then. Amplify versus Tapire? Absolutely. This is going to be a banger. This is going to determine top 3. Now, I was corrected this morning because last time, previously to today, when I checked the rules, the Season 3 rulebook still had the same promotion and relegation system where the top 2 are automatically into Master Division and 3 and 4 fight through relegation matches. But it has been since changed. Oh. Justin's back. But it has since been changed so that it shows TBD now. So it's still undetermined on how exactly promotion and relegation is going to work outside of expert. So apologies for any misleading information I put out there, but I did check the rulebook after they made the OWCS announcement that, you know, FACEIT League was going to be tied directly in, and it still showed what I was advertising, but it's been changed to TBD since then. So anyway, with that said, as we get back into this one, looks like the DZ hasn't affected rotation too much outside of, I mean, that fight that they lost in the middle of it. Let's see. Let's get ourselves repositioned. We don't need our copyright-free music anymore. Turn that down. Thank you. It's time for Overwatch. All right, let's lock back in. Good shot of the roof. Great observing. That was a fine roof. We do have, I mean, despite Chosen losing their ultimate, Bandit and Plato coming up on a couple of good ones here. EMP from Cabe. Oh, hey. It's a 2-for-2 trade after EMP comes through. It was a good Kitsune rush there. It was camera got caught on the wall, and it was hard to tell as that fight broke out exactly what happened with the EMP sim barrier interaction there. But it works out well. I mean, a bevy of ults thrown in. You only get 2 out of AltSpartans, and when 3 thrown in out of rotation. Rotation's still in control of the point, by the way. They've been able to cycle in here with the Symmetra. Now we're getting the orbital ray in, rally out, as Chosen is just going to fight everybody off. Rotation still fighting to try to get the last little bit they need across that circle. But Matt Merck's got a pick already. Still a little armor to work with as they leap in right on top of Kibbs and Biblical. Desperation Doth Blossom thrown in from Biblical there at the very end. Looks like rotation to have this one cinched up with Matt Merck diving in with the primal to use. Pretty much able to keep, well, okay, gonna fall back, take care of the invisible one. Now can move forward and secure this point. All right. We are headed to Garden to see who will take this first map. I agree, Winston. I agree. Great skin, too. Ooh, almost got the boop off because I saw it just as I cut it on the camera. Vehicle now fighting inside the hallway. Matt Merck tried to just push up into the hallway alone. That's what I thought I saw there with the rest of rotation backing out. I don't know if there was a miscommunication on where the teleporter was going to go. You know, was expecting, you know, backup to come in from a different angle or something of that nature. But the rest of the team does not make it in. Pretty easy first cap here for the Spartans on the back of that one. Now Kibbs with an overrun. Angles inside. Looks to focus down Matt Mark. Matt Mark is able to get a kill before just noping out of there, using the speed ring and turn the corner. Kibbs is still giving chase. Now it's through the teleporter, and it's Kibbs who goes down. Matt Mark covered in mithril armor on that attack. Unreal. Tough as you like, light as a feather. All right, Plato coming up on a pulse. Yeah, nice little teleport move, kind of creating a sandwich here. Oh, that was the perfect moment. Plato wasn't there. In the corner, still a good opportunity, but can't quite land the 180. Harmony's able to move in and find a kill on the Hypno, though. That beam is at max. Backing up, pulling some aggro with them. Harmony kind of draws everybody into this corner. Ends up being a favorable fight for rotation. What's going on here on point? Ah! Reinforcements starting to show back up for rotation, so it'll be a clean fight. I think that's what Cabe was scouting for. See if there's an opportunity. Ooh, Cabe's isolated. With the Centaurs, they can't go fully invisible. What a smart play out of Harmony. Just completely denies that super important save haven for Cabe. And now the EMP is out of the fight. It's a quick disengage. It's an attempted disengage. As I said, Cabe goes right back in to drop the cage fight. All guns pointed at Matt Merck, who has this primal, isn't enough to survive through the cage. The cage is down. Orbital Ray now tossed in on top of Matt Merck. Bandit will pay for it, but Matt Merck returns the favor. That was actually both orbitals invested into this. %91 on the board for Nightmare rotation as they look to just extend this to a 99. 2v2 on the point. Reinforcements showing up. Oh, that was like a 2v4 EMP. Pulse is going to land on the Kibbs as well. The Nightmare rotation got this one controlled. University and City Center were very much a back and forth. Fairly dominant Gardens here to solidify map 1 and Nightmare rotation's 1-0 lead here in your upper bracket finals. Some stats there for map number 1. What stats out to you, friends? Plato, 33-7. Chosen only dies once. Chosen only dies once in that whole map. Plato and Matt Mark pretty darn even as far as damage. Only 193 damage separating them. A good showing there from rotation. Again, very back and forth until we got to Garden. And then, the Winston variation of this composition working out well. Working out well. All right, we're headed into hybrid. It was AltSpartans map pick heading into map 2 here. With Hollywood banned out. Is Midtown here for map number 2. Not seeing any subs here. We're just waiting on everybody to get in. Well, I'm excited we get to get that lower bracket match on. I was like, man, I wish I could get all these matches on. And boom. That had to be recent. That had to be recent. I mean, Wikipedia, we double checked. Wikipedia was still showing that match happening in, 8 minutes or whatever when we looked at it prior to this match starting. So they must have just done that. Or Wikipedia hadn't updated yet. Clear comes in and says, let's go rotation. Yeah, they got map 1. It's a good start. Honestly, not a bad time for ads. Oh, unless it was like right at the end. Dirt, you legend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the follow. If the ads could have just waited like another 30 seconds. Speaking of, let's go fix those Preds up. I owe y'all some Preds. I think. Hey, stream manager, wake up. I need you. I need you alive, stream manager. Ah, yes, I do owe you some Preds. Boom. Boom. All right, start Pred. Who takes map 2? Let's go. I probably could have given you 5 minutes on this one, but it's okay. You get 2 minutes. That's what you get. Let's go Nightmare. I don't know what's happening. I'm just going along. Yeah, I'm sorry about the ads. I'm sorry about the ads. I have my ads like on minimal too, right? I try. The last thing I want is ads to be interrupting action. It's the absolute last thing I want. Still in ad jail? Son of a bitch. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It's a necessary evil, I'm afraid. Hey, you know what? If you got a Prime sub, no ads. I'm just saying. All right, let's get into Midtown. Oh, I'm sorry, Random Dolphin. That's the worst. That's the worst. Okay, Cade's sticking with the Sombra here. Biblical showing us the Echo, and Ross on an Ana. Okay, interesting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's going on here? What's this about? Is this some kind of scouting maneuver? Okay. Going out for the scout. See what they see. Decide. It's back over to the Winston. What worked for him. They're on garden. Steven Live, thank you for the follow. Okay. Everybody makes it inside. And Mattmer just follows in with the jumping Harmony. He must teleport the rest of the team in. Oh, and it works out. Gibbs goes into all 5 of them just bunkered up inside the laundromat. Right into the spin cycle. This is going to be a one and done here for rotation. What an opener. Yeah, you still have Cabe kind of creeping around behind them. They know it too. The Nightmare Rotation Squad know Cabe is back there. It's time for a retake as we get Kids coming back onto this point. Cabe coming in, gets the hack. Kids gets the kill onto Chosen. Ends up being traded out, but yeah, you know what? You might just take that. I think that's good enough to start forcing people back. We are going to get a re-engage here. Keep an eye on Harmony. Ooh, yeah, Matt got ahead of Harmony and the rest of the team. Ends up getting found out, and that should be the end of this attack. 2 ticks picked up. 97% actually overall, but 2 ticks of permanent progress. All right, let's keep an eye on this teleport. You know, we're seeing Matt Merck kind of take a different approach and then trying to teleport. It looks like teleport, you know, the Brig and Bandit up there to it. Yep. Everybody makes it in. Matt Merck actually comes with the teleport in, so they've solidified the firehouse with some sim teleporters inside. Sim turrets, I mean. Biblical. Gonna go ahead and try to Wraith form inside. Now the photon barrier's up out of Harmony, but they've lost Bandit and are losing Sustain in this fight. Chosen about half health, so Matt Merck's gonna go ahead and pop the Primal. See if they can get anything done, but oh, now Chosen is down as well. The rally taken out of the fight. Not much Sustain left here. And, Plato's able to pick up a kill. Let's go to some Plato Pop. Where are you at? You see Matt Merck still hiding behind the fire truck. Here comes Kibbs. You're gonna end up trapping them both. Matt Merck tried to get the leap out. Doesn't make it. Play 2 will actually throw in the pulse, I believe is what I heard there. There's Cabes thrown in as well. Play 2 finds that kill onto the tank. A big tilting point. Suddenly we're starting to see a lot more rotation players on this objective, and that kill on a biblical will solidify the cap. Double support ult available for rotation coming back into this, with Chosen kind of dying early in that fight. Ends up being one of those blessing in disguise where now you have a little bit of an ult advantage. Actually, you're just able to keep par. That's honestly, taking back a look at it, Biblical still has kind of a DPS advantage and a kill on a Bandit right out of the gate. Bandit did not get the orbital into this fight either, so it's just going to be a quick skedaddle there for everybody but Harmony. We did get a rally invested late from Chosen. I mean, he thought that they could save Harmony. Ends up being just kind of doubling down on disaster. Legacy Oda, thank you for the follow. So this is Malga. Yep, definitely getting some Malga gameplay. Hey, at least it's not a Malga mirror. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Whoop, that's Death Blossom. Cabe finds Bandit somewhere out here, so Matt Mark just has to retreat back. What's going on over here? Cabe chasing down Plato on the back line. Just go back into the laundromat. We're going to get a teleport out. Is that going up into the laundromat? Indeed, yes. I think looking to see if they can clean Cabe off of this back line before they try to move forward. At the very least, maybe get Sim turrets up in there. Okay, Orbital Ray used to get the group out of spawn. I'm just going to start walking the whole thing forward. Gravitic Flux will take Kibbs out of this fight. Ooh, her Biblical just appear in the back line. Ears popped, eyes went wide from Harmony as Biblical shadow steps in to get that pick. Now, I mean, Rotationers have kind of flipped this map. Not kind of, they have successfully flipped the map, but an EMP invested now from Cave. Biblical's able to pick up 1. Cave goes down to the anti-nade, but AltSpartans are rotating around inside to kind of reclaim their defensive advantage. Kim's still down on the low ground, by the way. And I'm trying to keep an eye on Harmony, y'all, because these teleports are super smart. I don't want to miss, you know, like important pop-off play in first person, but I like to get the third POV of the rotations. Ross with an important kill there amidst that orbital. Ooh, but a good purple has kept Kibbs low. Okay, Kibbs is able to kind of get top back up. They do have that cardiac, so defense holds strong without losing anybody. Good fight for the Spartans.
60 seconds.
All right, Chosen with the nano. Ooh, Harmony with a great right click. Nice teleporter there. The outside rush down to the point. Everybody but Plato has moved on to the objective. Here comes the rundown from Kibbs trying to catch up. They're just going to push over. Plato now playing high ground. Has eyes on the entire team. Watch for the pins coming from behind. You do still have K making a swap over to a Tracer off to Sombra. Harmony now with a nano boost. Let's get some Harmony POV here. Photon Barrier invested as well as the Gravitic Flux. I don't think the Flux slammed down. I didn't hear the final slam down. Not seeing a lot of damage load health bars on the other side either. That is until the anti comes in, but you do have the Death Blossom on top of the cage fight. And little 2-0, I like to call the dance studio. And it'll stop this fire truck. We're very, very much shy of this cap with less than 10 seconds to go. And it's looking like the end of Midtown. At least for the attack of Nightmare Rotation.
Score 0-1. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Okay, Harmony on the other side. Yep. Harmony's inside of the laundromat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Ooh. I like the Ross Kiriko. So we're moving in. This is a much more divey composition. We're going in with the Genji and the Sombra. And then Ross and the Kirito able to kind of move in and kind of capitalize on these dives on the back. But Cave doesn't make it in that time. At Merc finding the range with the Hyper Spears. Making this Sigma work. I mean, Sigma just put out so much damage. Can control the battlefield. Alongside Harmony just running in with them. It's a good first fight there from Nightmare Rotation. So Cave's coming off the Sombra. A little bit more poke. Not all in on the dive. Still running with the Kiri Juno. Okay, Cave working around towards Alley. You can see Harmony knows they're there. Quick teleport out of there. Clean rotation. Everybody regroups on the front line. Knowing they have a mismatch here, do they choose to push? Speed Ring giving Matt Merc the option, but it's the overrun coming in. Trying to find Plato out of that. Matt Merc takes a lot of damage. Great hands there to turn that into overhealth. But Plato gets caught. Goes the wrong direction on the disengage, at least compared to the rest of the team. Not saying that wasn't planned to try to create the crossfire, but good move from Kibbs to capitalize and get that kill onto Plato. Try to open this up. Now, losing Cave not ideal, obviously, and Kibbs super low. Kibbs needs to not die here. Oh, no. Right as I say that, Matt Merc is going to fight too. So far, Nightmare are showing off on defense. 05 Yoki, thank you for the follow. Who hears from Frost's work? Is somebody from Frost's work there, Cal? Alright, Photon Barrier right in the middle. Let's go get him some play-top off. Steven's holding for now. A little bit split. Kids is trying to exacerbate the split that was momentarily there, but everybody from rotation safely rotate back with a nano. Oh, excuse me, that's an orbital thrown in here on top of Kibbs. The nano was thrown in, but that's on to Plato sitting on the top line. It's not going to keep him alive, especially with that blade from Biblical. So double support ults alongside a Dragon Blade. Cave falls, but I think you're going to be the only one. I say that! Hypno gets cut down as well. The defense still putting up numbers. Matt Merc sneaks through with a kill onto Ross. No, 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 no. That is not good for this, looking for this cap. Matt Merc does go down late. Bio in on the Kids right as they throw out their cardiac. Chosen was trying to dance around. Eventually both supports will get cut down. As does Rotation's defense. We're going in for a retake. They're in. They are in. Overclock out from Cave. And that should be the end of Plato's Bastion. Ooh. Some pretty shots on it Chosen as well. So defense fully broken. High ground position gained here from AltSpartans. A little under 3 minutes on the clock. And box of victory well within their grasp. Ooh, Cave. A little bit just cool spot. Might have to slide out of there. Let's see how Harmony wants to play this. Okay, everybody from rotation coming through a different door. And AltSpartans just backed out entirely. Did not feel comfortable in that one. Pursuit is into the back line. As Harmony went all the way back trying to find a kill. Now Plato's going to join. You do have Cave here trying to peel, but just overwhelming numbers. That was really smart. Harmony goes in, kind of puts some initial damage down, scouts what they have back there, and says, hey, I just need the Bastion with me, and we can go take this. And it's exactly what they do. They ambush Cave out of that corner. Very smart play out of rotation to win that fight surgically. Now it's Biblical coming in to see if they can try to take some of this space back. All right. Cleaning off the flank. Now what are you going to do from here, Biblical? Kib's trying to push him from the side. Kib's taking a lot of damage. Orbital Ray thrown in from over the top. That's some high-value torpedoes in there. As Kib's rounds the corner. Chosen low. Very low indeed. Thankfully, Hypnos who takes him down. Harmony overran by Kibs. That more rotation. Losing their foothold here in Midtown. They do have tools to come back in here with, a lot of them, as a matter of fact. 75 seconds on the clock. Oh, what an opener from Biblical. It's checking on that Flux. Yeah, I didn't think the Flux got much. Artillery strikes coming in from underneath. The cart, oh, so close. Kim's tried to go down and finish off Plato. Bandit does get the orbital down before getting picked off. Harmony's able to pick up one, and Biblical's moved on to the point. Cage fight now in from Kibbs, but Kibbs is gone. Harmony has melted through everybody left on this objective. Now, rotation spins everything in their bank to make this hold, including this late nano invested onto Harmony. There's still fighting taking place here. The Susu's been used to clean the purple off Cade. Cade won't escape, though. Good shot out of Chosen. Let me give some Chosen pop. You see the black and purple gun. I think it's purple and gold gun, but still.
30 seconds remaining.
One final fight
Victory is
to determine if rotation move up to match point, or if we're looking at a tie game headed into map 3. No ults from either side. Almost entirely neutral. I say no ults. When there's only one ult available, this Kiriko Kitsune Rush could be a big one. Biblical over the top, going right into Plato on the backline, trying to take the massive amount of damage out of the fight early. Biblical getting all the support they need, though. Chosen keeping him alive. Biblical eventually takes Harmony down as they come in to try to back him up. The point is cleaned off, and AltSpartans tie the series. Me too, Mad Science. I am also quickly becoming a big Harmony fan. I mean, what's not to love? Gotta get props to that AltSpartan squad. Told you, this is a team that can and will dig deep. And it seems that AltSpartans have a unbreakable mental. At least they put on an impressive display through regular season. That makes me believe that. So no matter how down they are, AltSpartans will always give it their best. And it's a beautiful comeback here to tie us up. I mean, I gotta admit, rotations put up a hell of a defense. Like, they took what was looked like a very, very winnable situation for AltSpartans and forced it into a final fight. Only one ult from either team. Rotation kept that one super close. Super close. Big brain plays out of Harmony. I love the teleport stretches. Teleport stretches are so fun to watch. Just absolutely so fun to watch. Oops. Nope. Third time's a charm. Coliseo banned out here for push. And thinking about on the previous head-to-head. Oh, my dog is barking. Why is my dog barking? My dog doesn't hardly ever barks unless there's something really loud there. So, it was Esperanza played last time these two teams met. With that rotation taking that 3-1. And it's going to be Runa Sapi here today. I don't know if it was quite a C9. It was definitely an abrupt ending. Whoever was on the point got whoever was anchoring the point got killed. Like, there was quick 2 kills that came in from AltSpartans. Like, they just cleaned off the objective. Smarties in a duck cake. Thank you for the follows. So I'm pretty harsh. I'm pretty strict, excuse me, in my ruling of C9s. I feel like it has to be a pure C9 in that you lost the fight. Like, you are, it was at least even and you just neglected the point. But that was... Spartans just got the kills on the objective, and the bar disappeared. So, that's why I wasn't calling that one a scene. And it was abrupt, and it did catch me a little off guard. I expected that fight to go a little longer, as you can tell from my call. But I still wouldn't call it a C9. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm a little strict in my calls of C9s. I think our team took a quick bio here. And we're still waiting on a couple players. Oh, hey. That's fine. Gives me time and allows me to remember to pay out your Preds. Because I'm working on a delay here, right? So I have to wait until what y'all are actually seeing lines up for me to finish Preds, not what I'm actually presenting you. I have to go back in the past and be like, okay, wait, now I have to go finish Preds. I made sure Roadhog got deleted from the game. This Megatron, that is not very nice. That is not very nice. Who's here to watch Biblical? You know it. You know it. Hey, we heard the sound. Athena's talking. Means it's time for some Runa Sapi. You can stop looking at my ugly mug. All right, we're all knotted up. AltSpartans with a big hold and a big win there in map 2 to have a little momentum coming into this push map. A map where, I mean, Rotation had the opportunity to go back to Esperanza, where they cleanly took it over AltSpartans in the previous meetup between these two. But they chose Runasapi instead. Has been definitely been the favorite push pick across Season 3, just in general. Play to going out on an Ashe, so we're not getting the Bastion out of the gate, though they are sticking with the Symmetra strats. So we're still going to get the Harmony awesome TP strats. Biblical comes back on the Genji, so we're getting more of that dive look here out of AltSpartans, as they're going to have the Somber Genji with Ross back on that Kiriko to kind of help out in that endeavor. And this is, I mean, we often see the Curie like against a Junker Queen, but this is purely for the dive factor, I believe. See how fast AltSpartans are moving into this, as Biblical is already diving in, trying to follow up while that kid's there to hold the line. Eats a decretion right to the face. Whoops, and I just threw the camera right through the wall. Where does this teleporter go? Where are you rotating out of? Ooh, just right in front of him. Just circumvent the choke. Kid comes running in. Are they running into a meat grinder, though? A lot of damage out. Kibbs does have that cardiac, so they're able to continue to just keep pressing the issue, all the while AltSpartans are picking up a little bit of percentage, or meterage, I should say, while this fight is taking place. Kibbs goes back inside once again, eats another Accretion Rock, trying to back away. Matt Merkel put up the hands, I think just trying to deny some of the cardiac healing there on the back half of that. Suzu used some Ross as well as a Kitsune Rush here in the middle of the small hallway. But Bandit already had the orbital to go with it. They had the answers. Though Rotation are kept distracted long enough. Now that one was a C9. That was a certified Charlie Niner. I'll give that one to you. That, they won the fight and did not stop the checkpoint. Big brain moving out of cave. So they haven't seen more and more, just throwing the translocator at your feet as Sombra, just to get the invis. Meanwhile, back on the front line, Harmony is able to find a kill out of Kibbs. Chosen does go ahead and invest the rally as well, but we're getting a response now from AltSpartans as they try to push up the street in this 4v5. Sans tank. Biblical with the double dash through. Got one and got chosen low, but is all they're going to find. Double dink there from Matt Merck to end the fight. And some meterage on the board here for Rotation. Bob here to try to create some space. And it does force AltSpartans back around the corner. They might try to push through. Ooh, they're running out of time to get this cap. The Gravitic Flux is going to block the front door. Matt Merck caught Biblical with it. And there's nobody to touch here. AltSpartans are just completely dono-walled off of this checkpoint. And the fight win goes to Nightmare Rotation. So, you know what? They may have neglected the objective in their own defense, but they're able to kind of force a similar situation on the other side, and they've gotten the lead to boot. Now Cape trying to work out of the window. Drop it in the middle of this. EMP out onto 3. Photon Parry does come out from Harmony, who does not get hit by the EMP, but Matt Merck is already dead in this fight. Biblical could use a blade to close it out, but with Gibbs getting that kill onto Harmony, I don't think it's necessary. No, it's certainly not necessary. AltSpartans will march us back the other direction. All right, that's the close spawns have been denied here from rotation. Matt Merck did not get them. So Matt Merck will have to make a little bit of a longer walk back. It's not too big. Not too bad. It does mean some important progress picked up through this kind of courtyard. And then rotation are slow to the window. Okay, there they are set up. There's the blade up in the window, though. Let's go check in on this Biblical. Whoop, that is not Biblical. Of course, by the time I get into Biblical, the blade's not. Of course, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Fail. Total, absolute fail. Rally up in here. Up in here. Up in here. Matt Merck is down. And this is looking like an AltSpartans lead. Not even halfway through this map as far as time is concerned. Both teams with checkpoints already picked up, close to 80 meters on the board. We love supporting Biblical from the castle. I feel like there's a story there that I need to know, but, you know, maybe for another time. Orbital placed right over Harmony's head. The other orbital has to work its way through the house, and AltSpartans do a good job of just kind of working their way around it so they avoid a lot of, at least the brunt of it immediately. But Bob thrown in here as this fight has devolved. Gravitic Flux invested as well. Smashes Kibbs and Ross down. And it's going to be a rotation win. Hypno still just kind of fluttering about as Junos do. But Matt Merck comes up with, what was that, 4 in that fight? Meg, please unban my Junkrat account. No. Also a story. It's also a story. Unemployed, fun employed. I like that. I like that. Hey, that's a tree. In case y'all are wondering, the tree is doing well. Cave is back here behind it. Ooh, good positioning out of Cave. Oh, my. Had an opportunity to EMP there, I think, can get two, but they're able to get out. Cage fight now in. Cave throws in the EMP and finds 4 with it. Down in the fight still, though. I'm not sure there's enough punching power for AltSpartans to win this one out. Cave and Kibbs are able to come up with 2 apiece, but Plato is able to find more. Harmony as well, big time in that fight. Where's Harmony's pop? There's Harmony's pop. Biblical trades Harmony for Cabe. Ooh, and follows up with another one. And another one. Biblical ends up dashing through the back line while Kibbs approaches from the front. Textbook, just a textbook sandwich. Textbook crossfire. Now it looks like Cabe's trying to play a very wide flank. Kibbs is poking through the cafe. Checkpoint close spawns picked up by AltSpartans. Ross is going to go down as the orbital is out, but you know, Biblical has a blade to couple with this. Ooh, and a good kill on a Matt Merck to make it a 4v4 with rotation missing their tank. Chosen gets the shield bash with the rally up. Kind of sends AltSpartans packing, but I don't think they're going to stay gone for long. They're going to just take a breath. Oh, Plato doesn't give him a chance to breathe. Great shot out of Plato to keep moving forward. Person Man, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you so much. Yeah, ads are bad. I agree, and I apologize for them. I apologize for their evil necessity. I have them on minimal. I have them on minimal that they'll allow me to put them on. Big push inside here from the rally from Ross. I mean, Ross actually trying to escape the big push. As Matt Merck has gone over to the big old donkey horse. Orbital Ray now thrown in inside the tidy room. Manual hack on a Matt Merck. They just kind of back out. They want to stay playing inside their own orbital. Get that extra damage mitigation, damage boost, excuse me, and healing. Meanwhile, it's a 2v1 from the healers. They're able to muscle down Biblical here along coast. Oop, they didn't count on Cave on the outside. Took the healers entirely too long to find that kill. At least as far as the rest of the team's movement. Yeah, oh, Bandit's actually going to get out. Thanks to Matt Merck. Great peel. Does get purpled by the bio. Lucky to get out in one piece. That sleep landed on a Matt Merck, I believe. I saw that right. Okay, Plato's kind of working around this coast side. Yeah, I was trying to keep Cave in check, but the EMP lands. Not able to lock Cave down, and Orbital's thrown in to boot here. So AltSpartans find one on the back of that. Yeah, they had Matt Martin just cornered too low, and it's off to the metal glue factory. I don't know if you use metal hooves to make glue. I don't really know about that. Hey, it's, you know, the Overwatch universe, anything's possible. And anything seems to be possible here for AltSpartans. As the 6th seed regain control of the bot with 15 seconds remaining here in map 3. Threatening to move up to match point in your upper bracket finals. One map away from the grand finals. Season 3. Matt, we're making a swap over to a Diva. We do have Plato on the board. Plato won't get a touch. Ooh, yep, they don't. Okay, the bot does end up getting pushed, I think, a little bit further than necessary. I'm surprised they pushed it that far, honestly. Harmony drops down to get a kill. Matt Merck low, able to fly up into the window. Drop down purple. Chosen's immediately taken out. Forced to try to anchor this point. And even though the bot was pushed up into a aggressive position, AltSpartans defended anyway. They'll take the map and move up to match point. All right, let's get some stats from map 3. AltSpartans coming out swinging. Kibbs and Hypno with only 4 deaths each. Cave only died 5 times on the Sombra as well. Okay. Is it yet another map 5 in Nightmare Rotation's future? It would be the 3rd map 5 in a row for this squad, as far as FACEIT League is concerned. Looking back here at our bracket. Hey, but they're gonna have to make it happen. They already pulled off a reverse sweep against Blastoff Buds. They were down 2-1. Same scenario against Extinction Zenith. The full interview, drop it after the match. Can Lightning strike a 3rd time? All right, let's go take a look at our bands. It was New Junk City banned out here from Rotation. Hanaoka banned out from AltSpartans. It is AltSpartans map pick. They're taking us to Suravasa. Person Man, thank you for the follow. I've seen enough. Nurse Sombra. Oh my goodness. We're just waiting on people to connect here. We're waiting on everybody to get in the lobby. Slay of the game. Oh, I have some prints to pay off, don't I? Yep, gotta remember to do that. It's probably about that time. Yep, it's definitely about that time. Oh, 79% voted for a rotation on that one. 79% of y'all are gonna be disappointed in this one, I'm afraid. All right. Perfect timing for a 2-minute pred. Right as I'm loading in, which means the map will start almost exactly 2 minutes from now for y'all. That should work out beautifully.
Ready for battle.
From the castle strong and true, Frost Dames, we're all here for you. Raise the banner, hear the call. Frost Dames will conquer all. Baxter, thank you for the follow. All right, it's time for Suravasa. And it's an AltSpartans map pick here with them on match point. 1 map away from the grand finals. Potentially moving up into Master Division. We'll see how they decide to do all that. Whoop. Oh, I love that move. They just noped out to the other side. Rotation is, they start off on stair side and then just all teleport towards main. When you got, I mean, Bandit and Chosen, nice and safe, very far away. Oop, and they are out. The moment they see Kib starting to move in, the back line just nopes out of there. Play 2 able to recall and get back to full health while Mattmark comes in from a peel. Throws up the hands to help block the back end of that cardiac overdrive. Mattmark is low, hacked, and dead. Biblical moved in and found Chosen while Cabe was pressuring this high ground. Does eventually melt to the Harmony microwave beam, but Photon Beam completely out of the fight. Cap in from AltSpartans. Cabe goes Tracer off the Sombra. We need to get Matt Merc making a change of their own. Headed over to the Diva here. Keep an eye on Plato's. That Merc goes up high. I think he's trying to draw some aggro. Plato goes in through the front door. Has to dash around. Ends up in a bit of duel on the outside with Biblical. Biblical just went right back to the point. Just keeping an eye down low. You gotta know Plato's coming up with this pulse. Lands it. Suzu's perfect. Beautifully done there out of Ross. Now has the Kitsune Rush to throw back onto this point. Moving up into the high ground. Biblical's purple. Not able to get anything with it. Cabe will find what Biblical started there. I think Force Chosen down low. First point goes over to AltSpartans. Ah! I accidentally alt-tapped.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
All right, aggressive teleport down on to Kibbs. Photon Barrier was used in that as well as the Photon Barrier extend onto the point. Kind of, but all the Spartans move to the other side. Biblical's going to pull out the blade here in the back. Does get melted there. Harmony goes down. Nanoed Plato. Also gets smashed. Pulse Bomb thrown in from Cabe. Everything rotation tries here on this point. Seems that AltSpartans had an answer for. I mean, a broken, messy mosh pit of a fight. A bloodbath, if you would. And Matt Marker's going to find Ross. This fight is not done. Nobody has cap. As I say that, AltSpartans get the cap. Bio thrown in. He's going to find Biblical in Kibbs. Chosen with the last-ditch effort. A dying wish to pick up a pair and get this point in control of Nightmare rotation. Big fan of that Play-Doh guy. I'm sure I'm not saying it right. That's at this point. It's fine. I don't care anymore. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out one of these days. One of the mini streams I need to make sure I go visit. All right. Overrun in, but that's wheels down for Play-Doh. Oh, doesn't matter. Too much damage in. Bastion can't survive. Matt Marker's going to go ahead and ult, and Ross just takes right out of it. %90 on the board for rotation throughout this, though. Don't have a lot to come back and retake the point, but they're close to a couple of support ults, so can perhaps dry fight here for one. Or just poke for a minute. Okay, we are going to go ahead and get a swap. I thought Matt Mark had to be thinking about it with that late ultimate, but I didn't want to say anything. Nice purple on the kids. They are very, very low in this fight. Yeah, Plato's going to go ahead and pick up that kill. Woo! Matt Mark turns around and gets a 2-piece on the bow supports. The pit in on the Ross as well. Give me the 4th. Matt Mark with a nice 4K. That was a spectacle, and I am here for it.
Next flashpoint ruins.
Suzu keeping Kibbs alive, throw up. Same can't be said for Biblical. Big Bionade landed there onto Kibbs. After the artillery strike came through. Matt Marker's going to go swinging, nano boosted into the AltSpartans orbital ray. Picks up 2 throughout that. There's no Kibbs here on the point. I was trying to go through the doorway. Thank you, camera. Yeah, Kibbs working around this right hallway. Wants to get in on that Ana. We do get a photon barrier out, and there is the EMP over the top. That hit at least 3. Matt Marco's down. No shatter into the battlefield. Backline just trying to stay safe, see if they can buy some time on this point, but they lose sightlines on Harmony. Ooh, nice little triple tap there on Ross. Plato. The amount of much y'all are flaming me, I assume it's play 2. I don't know, I felt like I was saying that last time and I got flamed for saying that, so I swapped it over to Plato. Plato at least sounds like a philosopher, you know? I'm down for that. Plato is a philosopher, right? A philosopher of Bastion. Unfortunately, was just kind of studying alone on an island this time. Nose too busy in the books and not in the fight. This is going to be an AltSpartans flip with 80% on the board here on this 3rd checkpoint. This is going to be a late stagger onto Matt Mark as well. The Nano, the Shatter. Oh, Matt Mark's not going down without a fight. That's for darn sure. Artillery strike thrown into Kim's cage fight. Does anybody get back to get the touch? No. There's nobody on the point. Yeah, how isn't that a critty? We're headed right next door. Big EMP, but it ends up being a 2-for-2 trade on the back of that. Continuing rush thrown out here from AltSpartans, and they just run down Chosen in the backline while Matt Merck pinned on to the point. So now a 3v2, but there's no supports left, and Harmony and Matt Merck are trying to get out. That's going to be tough. Ooh, the heals coming in. I think Bandit got there just in time to kind of bail them out. Orbit array in, wheels down, blade now in from Biblicals, fights 2 after getting Plato gets banded as well. Still, Matt Merck decided to be a good idea to swing at some things. Ends up being a 3v3. Matt Merck's just gonna go on to the point. Ooh, Harmony almost got that pick. The swift step from Ross just in the nick of time. Still able to sail over this outside, but just barely. Bandit does find that kill on Decay. 73% on the board here for AltSpartans. As Plato gets the nano boost. Good Biodate lands. Kibbs is just melted, evaporates before our very eyes. Matt Merck picks up one as well. So, Nightmare rotation. Able to breathe for a moment here. Down on Suravasa. It is Plato. Okay. I appreciate you clarifying, Lexi. Thank you. I really do want to get it right. Oh, jokes aside, I really do want to get it right. Ooh, Hypno finds the final blow on what came started, but that is a pretty enormous shatter from Matt Merck. Gibbs responds with their own cage fight. Artillery strikes going to be used to try to protect Matt Merck inside. Locked in. There's just nowhere to go. The big beefy Kibbs muscles down the German Crusader. 83% on the board for AltSpartans as they aggressively push forward and try to hold this choke. Chosen racing in, but gets hacked. Everybody chasing. Chosen will make it. Let's go to Plato on the tracer. Looks like they got the touches. They're hanging out on the corner, knowing they had already gotten the tap in. There's the second tap in. And it's just ultimates being thrown in space. It was the EMP from Cave to close this one out. And the GG's in the chat. AltSpartans will take your series 3-1. And your 6th seed finds themselves in a expert grand finals here for season 3. New patch in grand finals. See you there. Rotation having to throw in some consolation banter there at the end. But at the end of the day, it's definitely the AltSpartans who have the last laugh on this one. Good run. Good run from the Spartans. Love the adjustments. Looking staunch in this meta, but not stubborn. Very, very good showing from them here today. And Nightmare Rotation not bringing this one back. They were able to claw their way back in the previous 2 series. Nightmare Rotation fought their way from behind to win the map 5s. Not today. AltSpartans win it. Move on to your grand finals. I mean, the 4K out of Matt Merck was pretty spectacular. I will say that was cool. That play of the game was badass. That was badass. It was a fun match. It was a fun match all around, and I really appreciate everybody being here for it. It's been a wonderful season. I can't believe we're almost done. I can't believe we're almost done. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I appreciate all the support. It means the absolute world. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Let's keep supporting Pat's Pro Overwatch. But that's all I got for you tonight. Y'all be good to each other. Be kind to each other. Stay hydrated. I'll see you in the next. Bye, friends.